ESPN's Wednesday Night Baseball. The American League East leading Yankees will travel to Fenway Park to take on the Boston Red Sox. And in game number 2 over to the National League, the Giants and the Dodgers. That one starts at 10:30. And here's a man right now that's done nothing but hit home runs early on.
Oh, the first solid 10 of any of the games that we've had so far. Quality shot. It looked like he got that in just a hair too, and it broke a little late. That's that hard 10 pin.
Just to show you the difference a day will make, Houston, the only player in the championship round not to average 200 on this pair of lanes, opened with 278 in game number 1. Did you used to think very much about that, Mike, when you bowled in the championship round on a particular pair of lanes if you hadn't scored well throughout the week?
Well, it was in the back of your mind, but you always knew that you came out there for the telecast that the lanes could be entirely different, and many times they were. And I said, wonderful.
Yeah. What did you do when they were exactly the same?
Well, then you get a different ball or you try something different, yeah.
Didn't bother to change the travel reservations at that point in time.
No.
Lots of strikes tonight at Celebrity Bowl. Houston, back-to-back 10 pins. Might the lanes be breaking down a little bit?
I think it's just the nature of the game, Dan. I mean, we all know that bowling solid 10s are part of the game. I mean, you're going to hit the pocket that many times, you're going to leave some. And he just happened to leave a couple here. He's throwing the ball right around 18.9, 18.7 miles per hour. Very consistent. But right now, this is Dave Arnold's opportunity to get back into this match. And he's hit the right lane 3 consecutive times. He needs to hit it one more time to get himself, as you say, really in touch with Mr. Houston.
Has 1 PBA title, 3 regionals. Trying to win for the first time in 1994. Needed a break and didn't get it.
See, there are key points in a game, and there are opportunities. That was an opportunity for him, and he did not take advantage of it. He made a so-so shot, but not a real quality shot to get the ball right in there and seize the opportunity they had.
It appeared to me as if the ball almost came off his hand a little bit early.
Just a hand, yeah. I mean, he got it, his natural accuracy got it to the 1-3 pocket. It just was kind of dead, wasn't alive.
Interesting in talking to Dave Husted, who crossed with Dave Arnold this week during the qualifying. And I'll get back to that point in just one moment.
See here that the speed was basically the same. He set the ball down at board 10. It's been 9.5. I mean, he's basically bellying at about 4 board. I mean, it's a half a board off. I mean, that's pretty fine. And the speed is basically the same. It's the feel. It's the quality of the release. The intangible almost.
To get back to that point I was making, it seemed as if Dave Arnold was almost lining up off of Walter Ray Williams, who was a pair of lanes to the right of him. And Dave Husted noticed that. He said both those guys were playing very much in the same spot. They said it was almost like they were playing off of each other, trying to line up. And
on different pairs, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's because characteristics in certain houses, I mean, you can take it by 8 or 10 or 12 lanes at a time. But I thought that was pretty interesting.
That is very interesting. Houston trying to get back on track, and does.
It appears anytime David really makes a nice clean swing and gives himself a little area to the right, the ball comes back very nicely. It's when he tugs it at touches that he gets in problem.
Well, if it's that oil just a little bit longer, skids maybe an extra foot. It might be all it takes. And he's not using it. I don't think he's not using a reactive ball here, Dan. He hasn't been all week because the reactive ball reacted too much for him. So without using a reactive ball, he won't get that violent snap at the back end.
Yeah, he said early on in one of the qualifying rounds, he threw a non-reactive ball and shot almost 300 over. Huge break right there with a strike in the 9th.
A little bit high, trips the 4-7-10 out. Maybe the break of the match right now. Houston must, or Arnold must strike.
Much better shot and gets the reaction.
Well, you saw that right away, Dan. I mean, that's the same basic type of thing, but it just snapped that 10 pin out of there. And the situation is here. He's got to wire it out. He's 19 pins down going to the 10th frame. Can finish with 239, force Houston to strike. Amazing. Houston's been ahead the whole match. Can could force him to strike.
To keep his hopes alive. Oh, that might have been the best shot he's thrown tonight.
Well, again, there are opportunities in a match. He had an opportunity back in the 7th frame to seize control or semi-control of the match. This is another one. He's got to strike here. That's the reality of life on the PBA Tour. In this situations, in order to move on and make the money, you got to respond.
But you usually respond. Your focus gets that much tighter when there's a sense of immediacy. Maybe he didn't feel that as strongly in the 7th frame.
That could very well be.
I mean, you either strike now or you're done. That's got a little too much speed to the right. It's a washout, and timing did not appear to be good from the opening push away.
See, it's my way of thinking. The mental reaction to the 7th frame and this was basically the same. I mean, here's the opportunity. Will I take advantage of it? No, neither time did he. 9-0, finishing with 24.
Solid game with the exception of that shot in the 11th.
I think Houston with 9 is going to be enough. 9 on the first ball. He's going to be a winner.
9's his worst count of the night. Plenty of room. A slasher on lane 30. Houston advancing, takes another step towards perhaps title number 9.
278 the first game, could be 258 this game. It's getting worse. I mean, Doug Hintz over there saying, hey, ball to racing, by the time I get to him, he won't ball anything.
Yeah, but that was after the letdown from the big game. He's liable to come back and shoot another big score.
250 is not a big score?
Well, relatively speaking.
247.
The Husted clan clapping away here in Kennewick, Washington. Dave Husted will advance into the semifinal. One of the reasons why, hasn't missed the pocket in 2 games. Husted winning 247 to 224. And we'll be back with a look at the top 24 and more right after this timeout.